Hey guys, it's Tarek with Cyclone FPV, and I am sitting here today with Evan Malmgren. He's right beside me. Say what's up.
What's up?
Okay, so Evan's decided he wants to get into doing FPV, and I thought, well, great, we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. And he's decided to go ahead and go with the Diablo-M220v3. So we're going to go ahead and build that today, and we've got our table. We're getting our table laid out here, as you can see, and I'll give you a little picture-in-picture of it so you can see what's going on. Let's do this here, and let's move that over here. Give me 1 second to turn this volume down. Let's turn this down here, guys. You don't need to hear me in the background. All right, so we're going to go into this build. Now, I know I've done a build live on this recently, but I figured for Evan to be able to watch it, why not? We're going to go ahead and get started. So let's see. Let's do this real quick and get to Evan. So you ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Now, he's going to help me out with this, okay? So I'm going to do the soldering, and we're going to have some fun with this. But for the rest of you guys who are ordering this quad, there's already a tutorial online, but you can also watch this one. I'm going to go a little bit faster. It's a school night for him. He's got to get back and study and go to bed on time so he can get up for school on time. So we're going to knock this out pretty quickly, at least do this part of the components, and I'll program it. He's also picked up some HD3 goggles. He's got the diversity module with it. You've got the FlySky controller. You went pretty much all out, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no holds barred. So we're going to get started with this right now and have some fun, guys. So first thing we're going to do is, and he's going to help me, so bear with me a little bit as I show him some of the components. Okay, so in that box right there, you see that one that says F3V4 Pro? Open that up and grab me one of those, please. Now, I've already got your ESC right here. So we're going to go ahead and I'll lay this out here so they can at least see a little bit of it. Let me go ahead and scale this down a little bit. There we go. And we'll put that right there. That way they can look at my ugly face and your ugly face and then still look at the table. All right. So we're going to be working on this today. And what's up, homie? Nice to have you on board, my friend. All right. So we're going to... No. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to find the one that says F3V4. That's a significant upgrade you just pulled. He's pretty tricky. All right, now, obviously, for my boy JJ, got to put my Lego guys in place here because they're always watching to make sure that we get our job done properly. They'll sit on the corners. That's pretty fair.
Is this the right one?
Yes, sir. All right, already doing it right. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we do have the Spider ESC right here. I'm going to clear off the table, and we're going to get started by getting the ESC ready. We've got our XSR FlySky receiver right there. And for those of you that have seen this before, great. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to go ahead and knock this out and show you guys what we're doing, okay? So first thing we got to do is take these components off, or take the wires off. So I'm going to change the angle of the camera here because you won't be able to see what I'm doing. So let's do this. Boom. All right, so we're going to go this angle right now so I can use my old man glasses. And there we go. And we'll zoom in a little bit. And the first thing we're going to do... Hey, what's up? What's up, Josh? How you doing? Mr. GoPro. Massacred the GoPro. I think we got an extra one we can help you out with, though, my friend. Don't you fret. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and remove the existing wires on this ESC. And it's a pretty simple process. Just heat up the solder that's on there. And with your other finger, just pull them off. Because we're going to actually, directly attach the motors. And what I'm going to do is I might as well get Evan to go ahead and help me out. So, Evan, if you'll do me a favor... I want you to cut these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Evan, sorry, let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to show Evan what he needs to do real quick. Okay, so you see these wires right here? Mm-hmm. Okay, you see where there's that bump in it, like right there? Yeah. Okay, I want you to cut the wires right there. Right there. All right? Mm-hmm. Don't go below that, just cut them right there, and I think these cutters, let me see if these are the sharp ones or not. They're okay. All right, so that's how I want it, with that little bit, well, I guess I pulled that piece off, but I want you to cut it right there so we have the rest of the wire to work with, okay? So you help me and do these 4 motors, okay. All right, and here you go. And you can just throw that other part in the trash. Back to work, guys, here we go. So let's go ahead and get this started. All right. Hey, what's up, Danny? Yours is on the way, my man. You got a nice little upgrade on it that was not on the original one, so I hope you enjoy it. It is pretty fun, and you got your controller already programmed. Everything's good to go, Danny, so you're going to be ready to fly ASAP. I wanted to get your build live, but unfortunately at the time, this transition to YouTube really screwed things up for me. but I will make it up to you, my man. I will make it up to you. But enjoy your quad, your 4 batteries, your charger, the QX7. Yeah, you're set, man. You're going to love it. All right, so we've got 4 wires off. Now we're going to just go to the next 4 wires. What does that look like? Y'all just staring at my bald head when I do this? Let me get this picture in picture. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, Evan, why aren't you telling me these things? Evan's sabotaging my my build here. So let's see, that's right there. Yep, perfect. Let's get the bald head part off. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so yeah, we're going to knock out this live build and help out Evan over here. He's a student at Grand Oaks High School. You know, we did a presentation there not too long ago, a week or so ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. They got a pretty cool little drone club coming around. Whether you're in the drone club or not, Evan, you're not in the drone club, right?
No.
Well, there's still a chance, Evan. There's still a chance. Now, you were in the robotics club, is that right?
No.
Or how'd you do that? What was you doing for robotics?
It was a science project
Science
in
project.
7th grade.
Oh, right on. All right. So, what grade are you in now?
I'm in 9th.
9th grade, and getting a quad that I could not have afforded when I first finished. I could not afford when I first finished college. Wait, I didn't finish college. That's probably why. All right, and that's what happens. I ended up getting tattooed instead. Stay in school. Don't just take that advice. All right, let's see. So you can pretty set up. You know, you should check out that drone club. They're pretty cool over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty nice guys to fly with. But when are you going to fly this thing? When we get it done this week, you want to fly this weekend?
Sure.
All right, I'll be out and about, so I might actually fly for a change. Yeah, man. All right, so we're going to take out the wires here, remove all these, and then we are going to get the motor set up. Let me get this one stubborn one out of here. I have not put it down on the board yet, and I should, but I'm going to try to knock this out pretty quickly. And there we go. All right, so our wires are out, and we will leave the power in. All right. Oh, no problem, bro. No problem. We got you taken care of, Danny. Whenever you're ready, you let me know, man. I appreciate you trusting in the company, that's for sure. All right, you got the motors ready?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. All right. You're working faster than me. Hold on. Slow down, man. Don't make me look bad. I didn't do good enough on my own. Here, you hold that. Okay, so now that we got the ESC done, we're going to save these wires, guys. Remember, I tell you to make sure you save these wires. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to get the frame assembled pretty quickly here. And don't forget, guys, this is the new setup on the frame. You've got the arm lock on here. So, and one thing that I did different this time is what am I doing here? What am I doing, Evan? Where are you to do the control board? He's not. He's just sitting here. I'm going to put actually both directions. And Danny, I did this on yours. I know I should fly. I know. I'm going to. I promise. I flew today. Hey, I just posted a video on YouTube. Hey, hand me that small quad I showed you. I just posted a video on YouTube of that the new Banshee, the U150v1. That's it right there. And I took it for a nice spin. Use the DVR on it. Use the DVR to do the recording. And the sucker was great, man. It was great. So I'll put some more videos on that later. It was just the first video I had, the first test flight. But anyways, on Danny's, on yours, for example, I was building them like this, where I would turn the boards around. But because they're mirrored, I actually liked it like this even. So I'm going to go ahead and build this one the same way. And we have the new camera mounts. Danny, that's what you got on yours. So let's go ahead and assemble this thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay these arm locks out. You see what we did here? I showed you that, right? Because they're locked, they don't wiggle. So you'll be set with that. Okay, so let's see. We want to go, I believe, 10 millimeters. It's a cool little quad, man. I'll tell you what, it's a cool quad. That little Banshee it's got some power to it, especially because it's moving that full-size 1500 lipo. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I was very pleased to see how smooth it was, and for a first flight, it handled very well. Now I'm going to take it out and make it go through some trees. I wish I could fly more, but I can't. All right. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and put these on because we want to get the motors mounted and soldered to the ESC. So remember, if you order one of these, you're going to get these the screws. The blue ones are the 10 millimeter in length M3s. So make sure you put them in this route. And you don't have to really tighten it down right now. Can you open that drawer for me? And you can put the motors down right now. You don't have to launch them. So you get to pick a 35 millimeter mount. You want red, blue? What color you want to go with?
I think I'll do blue.
You would do blue. Great. How many do I have?
Yeah.
You see, that's your fault now. And these aren't all 35. So now you got to run over to the bins on the other side over there, and look for something. Right across from you over there is a bin, and it said there's a bunch of them on the bottom there.
Okay.
On the other side. Turn to your right.
My right.
Yeah, now look down. Now to your left a little bit. Okay, you see where it says standoffs? More to your left. Boom, right there. Look for something that says 30 and 35 millimeter.
35 millimeter rounds.
That's what I need. Round standoffs. Find the blue ones. There you go with blue. It's tough. That's what happens. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try, Danny. I hope.
Where are they, the spacers?
Yeah, the spacers.
Got it.
You find the blue ones? You pick blue. That's it. It's a hard one to find.
Got them.
Okay, let's go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this next set of arms put on. And we are going to go with the blue standoff, so we're going to go ahead and get those somewhat mounted right now. And let me see where I want to go with this. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to use the inside ones here. I guess I'll finish these first. Hold on. Let me just turn these and lock them in place. Boom, just like that. All right. So yeah, you want to go ahead and open that up, and then we'll need 1, 2, 3. We'll need 8 of them total. So I've got. Well, let's just give you all new ones. So put these in there.
All right.
And just give me 8 new ones, and we'll be good to go. Come on, come on, keep me flying. I need it. I need it. There's no bandos in Texas, homie. This is the one state where everything is gobbled up. There are no empty buildings at all. I wish, but not in Texas. That's a drawback. All right, so let's get this done. What is this one? This is not another one. You see how they're colored at the top?
Mm-hmm.
So we sit there and we color them by hand. We being me, there's no we. And it takes about an hour for 1,000 screws, but it's very soothing after a long day. You just sit, put the music on, and you take a marker, one of those right there, and you color them. Just makes you feel accomplished. All right, that's one set. Let's go ahead and do the other set. Now you said you flew a quad before, just like a regular one, right? Like
yeah.
Okay. And what happened to it?
I just ended up not flying it anymore.
Did it get boring?
I had it for a while. I flew it for about 3 or 4 months.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So why'd you stop?
I don't know. It just kind of moved on. I started getting into RC cars. So I've been doing that for a little while, and now I'm kind of switching back into drones.
Right on, right on. Well, these are going to be much faster, so you'll have a heck of a time. Hey, Josh, you're going to like this frame, Josh. I love this frame. It actually flies it flies like a pretty good beast, man, and it's definitely modular and fully upgradable. So best part is that you can, start with this frame and the intro components, and then take it off and put T-motors on there, put Cyclone FPV motors on there, put other hobbies on there, whatever you want. But it can be fully upgraded, and it's pretty strong. 4mm arms that are arm locked. There's some news popping up on my phone. Why? All right. Enrique! Hey guys, I want y'all to pour a 40 out for Enrique. He just sunk his, that's a custom chameleon that we worked on for a long time. And he just lost it in the lake. It's a bad day. Like he said, no, not RC cars. Yep. So it begins. All right, let me get this one here. All right, so once we get the screws in, we're going to go ahead and get the ESC mounted. And remember now, on the ESC, it's pretty simple because I simplified the mounts on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an 18, I think we'll go 18 mil. No, sorry. We're going to go 25 mil. Yeah, but yours is the V1. This is the V3. So, all right. So anyway, so we're going to go with the 25mm, which is the green color, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. And one of the things that I like to do, and if you see these holes here, you see those little smaller ones? Yeah. That fits 20 millimeters. So that quad that we just showed them, that all those components fit on here as well. But since this fits 30 and a half here, it'd be good. All right, so what I like to do to hold these in place, and it also acts as a spacer, is put these 2 millimeter nylon fasteners on here. All right, so I'm gonna knock that out real quickly. Actually, you want to do that if you'll just save me some time. If you'll put in these 3 screws and these 3 nylon fasteners while I prep your motors. There's that. There's that. Okay. All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get the motors prepped, and I'm going to actually get the flight controller prepped. So here we go. Let's go ahead and knock this out. First thing, again, like we're going to do, is we're going to go ahead and prep the board up, get everything nice and done. All right, and yeah. Okay. And I guess while he's knocking that out, we'll go ahead and get the pre-tinning done on the board. So, and we are going to be using a FrSky XSR. So let me just go ahead and get all this stuff knocked out well. So we've got signal 4. Board's still a little wet, so just bear with me a second. And we're going to do signal 3. We are going to put buzzers on this one, so we'll go ahead and put our buzzer pads, get them ready. And then we've got signal 1, which is over here. Okay, and then we will go ahead and get our receiver pads done. 1, 2, and we're not using Spectrum, but we'll still get the pads next to it in case we want those. Come on. All right. And then let's get this one. Gotta get this pad to hold. All right, now on our positive and our ground, we're going to go ahead and go this route. Okay, take the next pad. Danny. Oh, Danny, I threw one in there for you, bud. You got one included. It's on the house, bro. So you're all set. Don't you worry about it. Battery strap comes with it. Okay, so our quad is pretty much, our board is pretty much ready. We're going to let it cool down now a little bit and make sure that everything else is good. So that's good. Julio, we are building the Diablo, the M220v3. We got a student here from Grand Oaks High School, and this is actually his Christmas gift. And, hey, thanks, Evan. This is Evan. Evan, you say hi to the ones who just saw you for the first time. All right, good job, bud. So far we're doing good. And what we're going to do now is get these tightened up a little bit. You're welcome, Danny. Don't you worry about it, man. I appreciate you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop this ESC on, right? And so let me make sure it lines up. Walk that down, and then with those 2 millimeter fasteners, you can see that we have enough of a gap right there that none of the components are touching, but we don't have to take up too much space. All right, see that right there? So nothing's going to ground out. Okay. Now what we have to do is get your motors mounted. Where are your motors? Let me have those. All right. And let's see. On these motors, we are going to give them. Let's see. These are actually set. So let me see what direction they go. This is going to be clockwise, so this one will go here. And that basically, the way these work, Evan, is you're going to have 2 clockwise, they're going to spin, and this is considered motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, motor 4. Motor 1 and 4 spin the same, and motor 2 and 3 spin the same. That way the thing doesn't go wobbling out of control. These spin clockwise by default, and these spin counterclockwise by default, okay? Now, if you mix it up, your quad looks like a fish out of water and starts bouncing all over the place. So you got to take very good care not to have that happen. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put 2 screws in here. Get this mounted. That is the Spider. It's a Spider 20 amp 4-in-1 ESC. What got me onto this company was that they make ZTW, right? ZTW is, I believe, the company name, and it's Spider. They make one of my favorite motors called the Black Widow, which is, I have about 1,000 of them sitting to the top right of me here, and I refuse to list them on my website because I don't want to sell them. I'm just holding on to them. They actually are the ones that have the ESC built in, and so there is nothing more than just the wires that come off of it. But I'm about to do a Black Widow build, and then I'll probably post that particular motor on for sale. But I have intentionally not posted the Black Widow motors. All right, so one thing we're going to do, right, Evan, is we've got to make sure that we get these wires, right, enough of them to be able to strip them and solder them, but not too much so we got all this excess wire laying around. Now, so we're going to run it like that, and then you can turn it in. To be honest with you, there's absolutely no need to cut this wire because a little bit of play is okay, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to strip these wires, and we're going to come in about, I don't know, maybe 1.5 millimeters, and we're just going to pull the outer sheathing off. And then, at that point, now that we know, we're going to take that motor off. How comfortable do you feel doing that? Yes or no?
Yes. Okay.
So then I'm going to give you the 4 motors, and I want you to pull only that much of the outer sheathing off, okay?
Got it.
So 1, 2, what's the third one? Do I have it here? Well, that's mine. Oh, no, it's on here, sorry. All right. Yeah, I got to show you that motor, man. It's unbelievable. I mean, it really is. It's a beast of a motor. It's the first ones I started with, and they're fast. And they put their ESC inside. It's really cool, and you wouldn't really be able to notice. Okay, so I'm going to give you these. Pull this stuff off, you know, and then give me just that much wire exposed, and then I'll take it back from you, okay? Okay. Thank you, sir. While you do that, I'll get you... Oh, you need this. Yep. Use the last one, okay? Okay. All right, so now let's see where we're at. So on this build, we're going to go ahead and have to cut these off. So let me see where I'm at here. All right. Get that in. While Evan is cutting that, we're going to go ahead and do these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 4. And so again, don't forget that these are going to be your signal wires. So we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. These will run up to the signal pads up there on the board when we put it in. And the board is right here. And so now on the board, we're actually going to separate it by 12.5 millimeters. I don't know. I didn't see anything about anybody mentioning it. I've had them for quite a while, and it seems to me like most people... I know that I had a lot more buzz about them from people overseas, like in the UK and Australia. They seem to know the Black Widow motor. Around here, I didn't really find that anybody really knew about them that much, which is surprising to me because it's actually the first motor I used when I got into this. And I fell in love with the motor, but not many people had even heard of it. So I don't know, but I'll show you guys. As a matter of fact, I'll pull it tomorrow, and I'll show you guys the motor. It's pretty sweet. They're just tucked away in my secret stash over there of 1,000 motors. Kind of go good. Man, I've never had help at the table. This is crazy. You're moving too fast now. All right, so that's the 12.5 millimeters that we're going to stand these up. On these motors, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we need to pre-tin them. So we are going to get our flux pen, and we are going to paint the flux on there. All right, just roll them a little bit. All right, I want you to twist these. Twist the wires so that they don't spread apart. Okay. Please, and thank you. And you'll just get a little bit of this stuff on your fingers. It's fine. Okay. All right, so let's get that ready. All right, that part's done. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and tin these wires, and then we'll cut the excess wire off, and we'll be ready to mount this sucker. Okay, so now let me get this camera ready, or this magnifying ready, and let's get to tinning, shall we? Yes. I'll let it bubble up there just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll trim this off. There you go. All right, let's trim this one off, clean this, and you'll be good to go, bro. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we'll go ahead and mount our first motor, and this one is going to be a counterclockwise. So this is going to go in motor 3. Get my little space out of there. Okay. Okay, and once we get that one in, we'll roll this out of the way, and we'll take this ruler, get this solder out of here, move these out of the way, and let's make sure this is going to connect properly. It's going to come out good. All right, so what I need you to do now is I need you to open this drawer. Yeah, and find, what color shrink tubing do you want on this motor?
Let's do blue.
Okay, grab me 4 of them. It's got to be the thicker ones. So put this one out and look under there and find a blue, something in a wider diameter. Something like this diameter, let's say. Something that matches. That's going to be too big. Try to find something just a little bit smaller than that if possible. If not, we may not be able to do it in blue, but we will do our best. Yep, we have it in blue. All right.
We need 4?
Yeah, to start, yeah.
2, 3. Actually, can I do it in white?
Yep. All right. So the first thing we want to do now is look at the frame, look at the motor, and say, okay, we are going to keep this about as uniform as possible. And so you're going to measure from this black piece here out, and we're going to say 50 millimeters. Okay, so these are, we will cut this at 50 millimeters. And this is what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, now hand me this. All right, so now when we're gonna do this, we gotta make sure that the wires don't cross. So the best way to do that is to kind of hold them down right there, hit this and let it kind of pinch at the beginning there, and that way it'll hold those wires in line, because if they cross, then it doesn't come out right. We wanna make it look like a nice path by the time it's done. So then you flip it over and you do the same thing again. And then we'll go one more time. Make sure you hit the sides. All right. Put that back up there, would you? All right. It'll turn off as soon as it's. There you go. All right. So there. That's what you wanted. Okay. So go ahead. The ruler. That's right. Hey, this is it right here. This is money right there. Everything's to the millimeter in this place. All right. So let's get this mounted. It'll go. You're fine. It's just gotta drop the temperature, or else you start a fire. Whichever one comes first. You're closer to it, so you'll be the first one to know if something goes wrong. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. Make sure we got everything ready, and everything looks pretty good here. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, you know what? I want to use my solder. So 1 second. I'm gonna put a little bit of my solder on here, as it'll help activate this one. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Now we can go back through. Knock this out pretty easy. There's 1. Let's do 2. And 3. Big glob of solder right there. All right, let's clean it up just a little bit. There we go. And let's clean this first one up. Perfect. All right, so that's one motor down. What do you think so far? You like that?
Yeah.
All right, so now zip tie wise, you want to put a blue zip tie?
Sure.
You think that'll look good, or do you want to go black, or what?
Yeah, let's do blue.
All right, so to do zip ties, it's always recommended, at least by me, to go the same direction all the time, which means that if you do from the outside in, then on all motors you need to do that so it stays symmetrical, okay? So we'll put one there, and then we'll put another one here. And there's a zip tie bin right there near your left leg. If you'll grab that and pull the blue zip ties out. They're in a baggie. Okay. All right, so now we're off to the second motor, and that's going to be the clockwise motor. So let's see what we got for clockwise. And if you look right here, you'll see it. So if you, this would be counterclockwise, so just go ahead and knock that one out right now. And we need another 50 millimeter. So we'll do that, and we'll stop that right here. Perfect. That's just what I was hoping. So you got them as clockwise and counterclockwise?
These?
Yep.
I think these are both clockwise.
Excellent. Good job. You're right. Okay, so hand me that hair dryer again. Thank you. That stuff will wipe off the alcohol, okay? You picked white. It's like getting white sneakers. You think this is going to stay clean? No. It's a quad. This thing will be dirty quickly. But it looks good when you start. All right, so let's see. Let me get these two done. There, let's do that. That'll make it easier. Dun, 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 dun. You got finals coming up, don't you?
Yep.
Ooh, how's that going?
Good.
You getting straight A's?
No.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Math.
Oh, math happened. What's
Yep.
the math that you're in right now?
I'm in geometry, pre-AP geometry.
Oh, I like geometry. It's fun. That's okay. You getting a B in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good enough. We'll take a B. All right, so we want to keep them symmetrical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So far that's going to happen there. Now we're going to go ahead and add some more solder. Forgot I didn't pre-tin these. I got to do that now. There you go. And the last one. I'd put music on, Evan, but this YouTube thing figures out that it says it's copy protected music, and then it stops everything. So I can't even listen to music while I'm doing this build. I apologize to you, sir. All right, let's get this out. Put some extra solder on here. And get these suckers down. Hey, on that, you know where you got those spacers? On the bench there, on the top bench, is a white box. It's a little small white box. It may say e-sheet on it. It's a camera. Can you try to find that white box? The little cardboard box.
A little cardboard box.
Yeah, it's white though.
It's white.
You see it?
Above the spacers?
No, like on the tabletop of the bench.
Tabletop of the bench.
Like on the bench, on the top part, not on any of the shelves below. A little white box?
No, I don't see it.
Alright, I'll get over there in a second and see if I can find it. I know I saw it earlier today, but there's no telling. Alright. Ooh, that sounds like UPS. Alright, there's motor, there's your second motor. Done. Now we'll go for the third motor. I don't know, what do you mean MU free music? What is that? I don't know what that is. All I know is I say to the, I won't say the thing's name because she'll start talking back to me, but I say that thing, you know, the Amazon one. I say, hey, thing, play this music. And then YouTube gets all crazy and says, hey, you're playing copy protected music. I'm like, man. So, you guys get blessed to listen to me yip yap the entire time. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this time before I mount the motor. Wire's a little more difficult to work with than the other wire, but have to have patience. Alright, take that one and I'll do the next one. Oops, I'll do the next one. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know how to get to the YouTube page from here. I mean, I just wanted to be able to tell Alexa, oh, see, you made me say her name. Nothing. Forget it, sorry. What you doing over Christmas break, man? Any vacation?
Yeah, we're going on a skiing trip to Colorado.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Don't forget to take your quad. You get some nice footage out there. But you gotta read the rules about getting a battery on the plane. I can't remember what the stipulations were, so. All right, let's flip that off of there. Good. Motor. Okay, we don't need that in my face right now. We'll put that over there. All right. Echo dots for my kids. My father and I Christmas. It sounds good for. Oh, it's great. I mean, I have the dots. I got all of them. The problem is. How do you tell it you want to play royalty-free? Okay, well, we'll give it a shot right now. Hey, what's her name? Alexa. Alexa, play royalty-free music. God help us.
Royalty-free music. Buy music for anything. Starting now on Amazon Music.
Well, there it is. I don't know what it is. This is going to be interesting. Now, if YouTube mutes my stuff, y'all let me know. God, this could put me to sleep, but hey, it's better than nothing. Oh, there's no words. This is just straight up music. This is terrible. I can't handle this music. Is that you or me buzzing? It's me. Okay, Alexa, stop playing. Can't handle it. Please stop. No, Alexa, stop playing. Wonderful.
So what was that white box?
I'm gonna sue her, I know. Alexa, you're going down. What's that? What?
That white box you had me looking for?
It's your camera.
The camera?
Yeah, it's okay. You see these white boxes right here, like this one?
Uh-huh.
It's like that size.
Got it. And it's over by the...
Should have been like right near those battery chargers and batteries,
Okay.
somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, I don't see it over here. Oh, here it is.
Aha.
Is this it?
That'd be it, boss. Alright, so we're gonna get the next motor done. And then we've only got one more motor. That music was terrible. What do you listen to usually?
I don't really listen to that much music.
No?
I don't really have time.
Because you're a student. I get it. Because you're smart. I'm not. I got it. Well, I do have time. But unfortunately, royalty-free music sucks. So, here goes that. Really? You want me to try that? Okay. Hey, Alexa, play upbeat, royalty-free music.
Shuffling upbeat songs by Royalty Free Music Club on Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume 6. Just so that the rest of you can hear the pleasant sounds we're having to listen to right now. Alexa, volume 8. This is great. Thanks, Danny. Thanks for the advice. This is terrible. Let's see. How can I make this to where I don't have to listen to this crap? Alexa, play royalty-free club. Hey, I'm not done, Alexa. Alexa, play royalty-free club music. That'll work.
I couldn't find club songs by Royalty 317, but I did find songs by Royalty 317. Should I play them?
No, I want you to play club music.
Okay.
What? She just says okay, and that's the end of it?
Sorry, something went wrong.
Oh, sorry, something went wrong with Alexa. Okay, stop playing, Alexa. At least she can be quiet now. It's not helping me at all. She can send me 400 garbage bags, though, every month that I didn't need. She can't play a freaking song that I like. Oh, it's terrible. Alright, let's quit screwing around. Alexa's getting on my nerves already. So you figure out where you're gonna go to college? Or where you want to go?
I want to go to Baylor. I toured Baylor this summer, and
That's a nice college, man.
I'm not really sure though. I still went to 2 or more colleges like Texas A&M, Rice.
Whoa, going big time. Good for you. Good for you. And what do you want to be?
I want to be an orthodontist.
Oh, teeth man. Good for you. That's good, man. You can fix my teeth then one day. I do your quad, you do my teeth. It's a deal. Don't even talk crap about it. That's whether you like it or not, that's the deal you've entered into. It's blood signed and done. Well, you guys are really helping out over there. I appreciate y'all enjoying this humor of this terrible music we had to listen to. Thanks. You're really struggling over there. All right. Evan, can you sing?
No.
Great. There goes that option. All right, there's one wire. Two wires. And 3 wires. Perfect. Hey, Madhouse or not, Amazon still delivers better than the post office. And they use the post office. That's what kills me the most sometimes. I mean, they got the post office delivering on Sundays. I can't even get the post office to deliver during the week. Goes to show you. You want your mail? You better be a billionaire. Alright, homie. There's all 4 motors. Done. And what we're going to do now is we'll go ahead and put some glue on there. And, oh, I got to turn the glue on. Alright, so let's do that. Now we are going to do our flight controller. So 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? It went flying earlier. All right, 4. Then we got the 4. Where's my tweezers here? 4 spacers. 1, 2, 3, 3. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, when you got fat fingers, these things are hard to work with. Okay, so there's that. And now we put on your flight controller. So we will go this direction with it. And we're going to see how we want to connect this. So we'll put your XT60 up here, run these wires. So what I'd like to do is take these 2, take this off, bring these through here, put this here. There we go. Just like that, okay? And then put your flight controller on. There you go. All done. Put the spacer on. Put the fastener on. It's coming out. You're getting it, homie. You're getting it. Clean. 1. That's my dog doing. She's just walking around. Noodles. What you doing, Noodles?
Noodles.
I think I'll do this the other way. You guys get on the 19th, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Does Noodles like to get picked up?
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, she's famous. Look, there's my dog Noodles. Say hi, Noodles. She looks paranoid. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, so you've got your positive and your ground here, and we're going to bring it to this board so this board gets fed the power too. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your power and cut it to here.
Okay.
And to do that, we will cut this cable like so. And then this ground is going to come to about right here, so we'll cut the ground right about there, like so. And then we will strip them, tin them, and where's those strippers at?
Right here.
Yep. Thank you very much. Hey, babe. Hi. What are you doing?
Just checking.
Why don't you come say hi?
Hi, Noodles.
I love her haircut, babe.
Stop.
Looks like... No, she looks good.
The clippers ran out.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
How's it going out here?
Good. Evan's been helping the heck out of me. He cut the motor wires for me. Got some other stuff done.
You've done more than I ever have.
She doesn't. She chooses not to help Evan. Instead, she goes at the dog like Ray Charles in the freaking sushi fight, and she ends up looking like she got beat up by a sword.
Stop. I'm gonna fix her.
You can't fix what you ruined there. You would have to start from scratch.
It's not my best work, but
It's not work. That's
Noodles. They make it fun.
no. I think I feel bad for Noodles.
Is this like online right now?
Yeah, it's online right now.
Oh.
Why, you want to talk crap to me?
No, I just wanted to take a poll of thought Noodles.
No, they're not going to poll right now.
Just giving everyone a view of her just so they can...
Did you get off me? I'm... Noodles!
Alright, bye.
Ah, Lee.
Evan, are you sure you don't need anything to drink? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You saw what she did with the clippers. You don't want her to make you anything. Oh, I didn't know you were still here. Sorry, babe. Poor dog. All the dog friends are going to make fun of her. She looks pretty crazy. So there we go. Got those two set. Okay. So now, yeah, she just totally butchered our dog. Love you, babe. She hates me. You ever seen the show Friends? Are you too young for that?
Mm-hmm. No, I've seen a few episodes of it.
You know who that Monica lady is in Friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my wife. I mean, I have never seen somebody karate chop pillows on a couch to make them look like bunny ears or whatever they're supposed to look like. Makes no sense to me, but oh my lord. She's out there like Bruce Lee going crazy on him. Yeah, it gets a little insane. All right. So, okay, you're done. Go fly it. It sucks, right? I know, I'm just kidding. Hold on. You see what I want to do next. Okay. Things that make you go. See, here comes Noodles. She's running from Sam.
Noodles. Hi.
Just don't tell her you think your haircut's ugly. Dog. What happened to you? Where's all the hair that was right here? Our dog got a buzz cut. All right. All right, we're getting there. That's faux show. So the next thing we're going to do is, now that we're done with the motors, we're going to clip the zip ties and now get ready for the XT60 that gives you power here, which in that bin is an XT60. That's what this is, right? Here, grab me that. Now, I've had people ask me to not bolt it straight to the frame or to the board, so for you, I'm going to do that as well, so you have a little bit of movement in case of a wreck, okay? So we'll give you that much movement right there. And to do that, we're gonna modify these little whatchamacallit strippers here, and use a rubber band to just hold that in place. Everything's about modifying. You gotta just try something different. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop some solder in here. Drop some solder in here. And that'll harden just a second. There's your ground wire, and then we'll do the same for this wire. Basically, you just climb the soldering iron up a little bit, and it'll just bring that solder up the wire. And hold it nicely in place while your thumb and finger burn as you hold the wire. It gets pretty hot. All right, there you go. So now you've got your plug ready, okay? Yep, and that's good. I'm gonna drop a little bit more solder right there. Plug will be good to go. All right, perfect. Okay, now, while that's cooling, we'll go ahead and strip the other ends of this. And we'll give it one like that, and one like that. Got a bull mastiff. All right, well, I got 3 pit bulls, a lab, and that thing, the Yorkie. The Yorkie clearly does not go play outside with them because they don't like her. But I hear you. I don't know about a bull mastiff though. That's freaking horse. It's not really a dog anymore. It's a horse. But those are awesome dogs. All right. Let's twist this closed. There's that. Now we have to get this board ready for it. So what we do here is we make sure that there is enough flux on here, and then you do this little trick, right? So watch. Here we go. Put the soldering iron on there. Kind of get that silver bit around a little bit, the solder around, and then real quickly put this on and just go real fast, and it'll seal up the hole here just like that. See? And you do the next one, same way. Start it, go in a circular, and then as you do it, that piece will grow, and then it will, oh, it was just there. There it goes, okay? And so we let those cool off. And we need to put our instrument tubing. So grab me from in here, well, I'll grab it by the time I tell you, I could have done it. So here's this and this. Okay, let's hope those fit. We'll use that to protect the wire. One, two. All right, perfect. Put that one there. Shrink that. Okay, there's that. You all right?
Yep.
Perfect. Now we'll fill it in. We'll be done with that part of it at least. There you go. Nice connection. Let me get the front piece of that. That is the, this is the Xtronic, it's the full solder station, rework station. It's the 5040 XTS. And that's the gun that comes on it. This is the soldering iron that comes on it. Okay. Now, I believe we're good here, so we're going to go ahead and apply this because we are done with these. We'll clean up all the stringy pieces when we're done, but right now. Okay. Good. All right, next thing is to take this cable here, plug this in.
What does that hook up to the camera?
No, this cable is, this is the speed controller, okay? This controls the speeds of the motors.
Mm-hmm.
These cables come from the flight controller and tell it to activate which motor and how fast. So it's basically the signal wire plus one ground wire. This is the ground, and then these are the signal wires, and they go in that order. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so you'll see that you have, coming in here, you have 1, 2, and then you've got 3 back here, and then 4. And that's what those S's mean. So S4. So we're going to go ahead and peel this back, and then we're going to go ahead and peel this one, and get these two exact. So this is 1, so it's going to go all the way to there. And you kind of want to find a route that you want these wires to run, you know, so that's a good length right there. And since 1 and 3 are the same distance apart, we're going to make 1 and 3 the same length. 1, 3, and then 2 and 4 are basically the same way. So we'll do 1, no, pieces I end up with of solder. I never finish them. There's one. There's three. It's too long, so trim that off. Alright, and then we've got 2 and 4. This will be 2. I'll go right here. Perfect. Looking marvelous, man. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab one I used. So we'll get those tinned up real quick. There's 2. And then there's going to be 4. Okay, so your speed controller is now wired, okay? All 4 channels for 4 motors. Now, where is your camera?
Right here.
Let's open that up. And let me get this ground here. Thank you, sir. Where's it? Yeah, okay. Thank you. So that's done, and that's done. These came out nice. Camera's gonna go right there. So we need to prep that. Okay, so the camera, there's an actual housing that I built for this, and I don't think I've printed yours yet, but I can still get the wiring. So wiring is going to be pretty simple on this. need to go to about right here, so we'll cut the excess. Alright, there's one. Two. Just leave it. It's meant to be. Okay. So we'll hook up your camera now. This is going to go camera, 5 volt, and ground. So we'll do camera. Right here. There's the ground. Okay. And now there is your video wire, okay? So everything looks good. Now, let's see what else we got. Let's do your buzzer, shall we? We're going to do the buzzer different though. I think I'm just going to go straight to the board this time. Kind of like that idea. So let's give it a shot. Okay. I see it doesn't go away. There. Okay. So we're going to prep this briefly. So a little bit of solder right here. Sit still. Okay. There you go. Oh, man, that's cool actually. That's so much easier. I like that.
What does the buzzer do?
Yeah, Danny, yours does.
Usually defined as used to modify an adjective or adverb in the comparative degree
Why
and
is she
to
talking?
signify in or
You
by
see?
that.
She's
on that
crazy.
account, in or by so much, or in some or any degree.
Alexa, stop.
Nice. Do you have any other questions, sir? Yeah, the buzzer is what, like if there's a problem where you hit your failsafe, like or whatever, or you need to find it, you flip that, and then it starts beeping on its own. And if you don't flip it, and it starts going off. It's usually telling you something's screwed up. So there's a whole bunch of codes that I'll show you. I'll go over with you, but it's mainly to find your quad.
Yeah.
All right. unless of course you sink it in water. Buzzer quits working at that point usually. So if you don't hear it and there's a lake, go check the lake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we'll give this one a little thing right here. All right. It's coming together, huh? No. Let's see. All right. Now I'm going to find. Where did I put this thing? Right here. Oh, I got a coffee. Evan, you forgot to remind me about my coffee. What's that? Oh, your camera?
Yeah.
Right on. So these are the new mounts I made for the camera. And where these go, one goes right here. The other one, they need to be. Do you have a? Where's the alcohol pads? See, it's a good. Ow, my back. Hold on. Here. All right. I'll wipe this down and clean it up real quick. These are the new mounts that do really well. So I had them done for these. But this is printed on a printer that does not heat the bed. It's printed on glass with onyx. And so there's a glue. And so you just have to wipe the residue off. All right. So there's that. There's that. Now, there is this last piece of equipment. This is your XSR receiver. And if you'll do me a favor, well, actually, no, we're fine for right now. Let me just take this so I can get it ready to mount. I can at least get it soldered on. For the XSR, you're only going to use tree wires. Black, red, and green. So we will take these other two and omit them so that we don't have them in our way. So white and yellow. There you go. That's that. Now I'll just wind them up. And then feed them through here. Because your receiver is going to go right about there. And then these are going to flip up to here, so then we'll turn around and cut them right about there. Strip them, tin them, and you're good to go. All right, let's get this part done. You're gonna like your goggles, dude. You got a really good set. So you got no excuse now. If you crash, it's on you. There's no like, oh, I didn't see the branch. You're using HD3s. You can see the future in those things. You'll be just fine. All right, let me turn this up. And believe it or not, after I put this on, all your soldering is finished. That's it. So let's feed that in here. Then comes the test that everybody waits for. We power it up, we see if it explodes, like has the smoke, and that's when they make fun of you. So it's always my butt on the line at that point. Oh, I don't want to use those. Where's mine? So we're going to do ground. Volts. And your S bus. There we go. Pull that through. Look marvelous. Put the hot glue. All right. Well, now the test. You see that battery, the DC battery thing on my desk near my computer? It's that gray box. It looks like the gray box that's to your left right there. It's right on the left of my computer. No, not that computer. The bigger one. The big one with the dual screens.
Okay.
Okay, there's a gray box there with some wires hanging out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the wires.
Just the wires?
Just the wires.
Alright, the black and red one?
Yep. Just pull those out. Bring those on over here.
These?
Yes. Yes, sir. And then grab that orange multimeter, whatever tester thing, please. Okay, now, test one is to see if we can hear any short or any continuity. There's a continuity test just to make sure we haven't grounded anything out. If you hear it beep, we got a problem. That was just me testing you. All right, so there's no beep, so everything's good. So now we plug it in and see if we get smoke. So bring that box right there and set it right here in this little gap right here. There you go. We have those. Plug that your end in there.
Red,
Yeah. Yep. Now pay close attention because if, like I said, if it smokes, then we connected something wrong. Let me make sure I get this so everybody can make fun of me if something goes wrong. God, it happens, so don't kid yourself. Perfect, and that was your buzzer, okay? So what you want to do is now you've got a very good, go ahead and grab, remember those practice goggles, those black ones?
Yeah.
Grab those and the battery's in there. I use the glue to reinforce the connection. Like on a tough wreck, the glue will actually hold.
Wait,
and
these goggles?
No, the ones next to them. No, right there. Yeah, those. I also use the glue to somehow, to sometimes kind of help in the moisture with the moisture buildup in that area. But the glue has been a lifesaver in terms of holding the connections really well. All right, so you hold that, plug those in. And I need to get, well, we'll just do this really quickly so that we don't ruin the thing. Okay, now let's see first before you do anything. Let me see. Okay, let's see what we got. Now I'm running with no antenna. Oh, look at that. There you are. See? Now the static is because I don't have an antenna on here. Okay. And you're supposed to, but I don't because I haven't put it on yet. But let me put this antenna on. I was just wanting to make sure we had something. That's not the antenna. Nope. Hold on. It's right here. I need this. Nice job, though. Right off the bat, you got yourself a quad that works. There's a lot of programming now I need to do to it and stuff, but you can at least get an idea of what y'all working with. That's not gonna help. All right. So it'd be the regular. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I made something new for this as well. So hang tight. I just remembered. And it's right here somewhere in my heap of mess. I think this might work. Let me see. Yep, I think that's it. All right. Maybe too narrow. Nope, that's perfect. This way we can kind of get it on there a little bit longer and you can text the picture out. So let me just see if I can get this to fit over. Oh, come on, no. That's gonna be too tight. All right, well, it'll hold for now, at least so I can test the connection. Let me find an antenna. Tell me I don't have one. Wait. All right, we'll give this one a test, okay? All right, let's see what you got. Yep, look how clear that is. Let me see. Perfect. I can't get it to sit on you, but let me show them. Let me see if that comes across. There is, I'm trying to angle this for you guys. There it is. So we've got his VTX working. Everything's going good. All right, unplug those, please, and set those back. And you are now good. So now we'll just close this up. Build your new harness. Man, you know, you're exactly right. You know what you just said? Look at what he wrote. Man, is that a bunch of respect right there? See? It's true, man. I'm telling you. Can't find anybody anymore that doesn't live off those darn cell phones. All right, I'm going to change this out anyway. But we're going to close this up so you can kind of get an idea of what you're working with, okay? He's right though, man. You can't find everybody's on cell phones nowadays. Nobody talks anymore. Nobody texts. I like that bus right there. That came out real nice. Okay, there's one. What you doing, Mama?
I'm getting ready to
Cook?
what?
Nothing. What?
No.
What'd you say? I love you. What?
Are you hungry?
Are we gonna eat today, or is it not? Is it like?
course
Are we
we're
on another one of those diet things?
I'm being dramatic, but we will eat.
Like today?
Keep it up, and I will feed you.
Well, there's that.
What do you want?
Food.
What about like pizza?
You mean like mod pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
I mean, but I expect to have meals cooked from now on, you know? I married you.
I'll get right on that. Evan, are you still okay? Need finishing?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Ma pizza.
I didn't tell her she needs to cook. Go ahead. Evan said you need to cook. See, I just threw you under the bus. That's what happens. Leftovers. Shit, you have to have food to have leftovers. Ooh, I better not say that too loud. Just kidding. Mod Pizza's good. You like that place?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's better?
I like crust more.
Man, bite your tongue, boy. I did not like the crust pizza when I had it. I don't know why. I thought it was their dough was kind of blah. But
I don't eat pizza that much, so.
holy moly, what's your favorite food?
I like barbecue and I like sushi.
Sam? Sushi? What?
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I was just seeing what you were up to. What are you doing?
Nothing. What's up?
No, I mean, like, what did you want to eat for dinner?
I changed my mind. I want sushi.
See? What? Really?
No, I heard you yell it.
Oh, you heard me. I didn't say sushi, by the way.
What did you say?
Huh? I said sushi. See, you know, like, you know what those country people do? Sushi. I didn't say
Okay,
sushi.
do you
But
want-
clearly you want sushi because you heard sui and
Is
you
that
said,
what you want or not?
I don't like your attitude right now.
Look, you're getting noodles all worked up.
I don't know. What do you feel like?
Sushi.
Well, I really like pizza. And I'm tired of you changing your mind. I don't know, babe. It's a tough one because I said pizza was
It's
fine.
me and noodles.
It's me and noodles, my haircut.
Stop.
I look like a dog. No.
Leave her alone. You're gonna make her feel bad about it. Doesn't mean to make her look like Luigi.
She looks like Luigi. She should be in a. She's the Mario Brothers dog now.
I know, it's so bad.
I mean,
It's okay, Mama. Look at it fix.
hey, what do you want to do for dinner?
Listen to me.
Ooh, don't bark, don't bark.
I'm not gonna keep doing this. The sushi or pizza, those are your options.
Sushi or pizza? So, like, nothing cooked at the house is what you're saying. I mean, and I'm not picking on you. I was just wondering, like, so should we cancel the Christmas gifts that include appliances to cook with?
First of all, your mom's getting me a crock pot, and I will use
She's
that.
getting you a crock pot.
Yes, she is. She said she would give me one.
God, that's great. That's just
I just need
slow.
to learn how.
That's slow
I just need
cooked
to
bad
learn how to
food.
use it.
It's like you have bad food and you have bad food that takes 8 hours to make.
Yeah, it takes like 12 hours to make it.
I mean, like, ooh, yummy. Okay, that gives me 8 hours to figure out how to ruin it.
I know I'm
How to
not
find
gonna
something
remember,
else.
like, started the day before, so we'll just.
I mean, seriously. I don't know. I was just thinking that, you know, maybe we had something at home because the grocery bill was like $300.
Yes, I can make you something here.
Really?
Yes.
Like what?
You have your shrimp fried rice. You have
You're
spaghetti.
not. You cannot say putting it in the microwave is making me something.
Well, then it doesn't count. It doesn't count against my grocery bill, does it?
Yeah, it does. It costs me money. All right. So basically, we're not going to eat. Evan, what are you eating at your house tonight?
I think my mom made flounder for dinner. Kind of having
The food he
Go to-
eats.
go to
The food he
Evan's
eats has 2 syllables. We're like rice,
Evan's house.
shrimp. He has 2-syllable food. God, what's it like to eat 2-syllable food? I'm just saying, honey, I love you.
All right, let me know when you decide.
Okay. Help me. Oh, hi, Mom. No, I was just thinking, you know, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't eat tonight. Maybe we should do that 24-hour fasting thing.
Oh my God, are you done?
Evan, if something happens to me, you tell the world, hello. I was a good person.
It's on the video, so you can just reference the live video.
Yeah, and your little attitude's being caught on video too. All right? And I'm just saying.
All
Okay, so we're having sushi pizza.
You should go to QC.
You have 3 seconds to tell me what you
Oh,
want.
is that barbecue sushi?
Yeah.
So I can place...
You want to go to Kyushi? Oh my god, I can't even say that right. Is it seriously like barbecue sushi?
Yeah. They're.
Why do you sound so excited about that? It doesn't sound very good.
I didn't like it that much.
Well then, thanks, Evan. You don't tell people. He's like, hey, you should go here. I didn't like it, but hey, it'll be good for you. Thanks, Evan.
Lots of people like it. It's by the Academy.
It's a sushi place by Academy. So
I
there you
don't-
go.
I don't eat meat, so that would not work out well.
Yeah, she's a vegetarian or pescatarian.
Okay, listen.
Pescatarian.
Text me when you decide what you
You want me to text you? You see what I was saying about people on their phones? I mean, it's so sad.
Yeah, I've been standing here for 5 minutes and you have not made a distinct decision yet.
Hey, can I ask you something?
No.
Did you? How many podcasts did you watch today?
First of all, you don't watch a podcast.
Or how many podcasts did you listen?
To.
How many podcasts did you listen to today?
I've listened to 3 podcasts today.
Okay. How many meals have you cooked today?
2. I cooked 2.
How many meals for anybody other than yourself?
I have a good one.
So at this house, we have a ratio of podcast to meals of 3 to 1. So can you watch?
If you'd like, I
if
can
you'll
sit
watch
here
3 more
and tell you a
podcasts.
live video about my podcast. You think you would be interested?
What's your live podcast about? Oh, she's watching all these murder things.
It's called My Favorite Murder, and it's a really good podcast.
Yeah, it's great. If something happens to me, tell the police. My favorite murder. It's these 2 women.
Yeah, I know all the tricks now.
Okay, well, I'm still building this quad, which I've totally stopped talking about it now because I can't see past the hunger lines in my sight, my vision.
Okay, drama queen.
Where are you, Evan? Are you here?
Text me when you decide.
I'll text you. Is it the same number?
No. Text me on my GoFundMe.
Okay, on your GoFundMe. You got it. I'll text you. Bye. Poor dog. So what do you think? You like it? The color choice is good. You did good. Alright, let me get this last piece on. Quads and Comedy Show. Yeah, it was not intended, but this is how it goes at my place. We don't eat. We sometimes eat. It just all depends. Flounder, man.
Yeah, we were having a nice dinner tonight.
But you got stuck doing this?
Hmm?
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm fine doing this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine.
Jeez. So, did everybody eat?
Hmm?
Everybody but you ate?
Yeah, I had.
Join the club, brother.
Earlier.
Join the club. That's the story of my life. I get to hear about everybody else's meal, and somewhere in the leftover line, I get fed. That's okay. At least she can't take the oxygen out of the room. That could ruin it all. I don't want pizza. I want sushi. That was a good idea. What color props you want?
It doesn't matter.
Finally. You mean I get to pick anything?
Yep.
Okay, in that bin near the doors there, in the go on the other side where that mailbox bin is. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, right there. The little thing that you put mail in when the postman wants to take your boxes away.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever if they show up ever.
Okay.
You see these like packages and they may say DYS on them. They're gonna be like green props and they have like a I don't know. These motors are an older style motor. It's a good intro level motor, by the way. But yeah, I mean, you get to, dude, they last pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with them. They were kind of pricey at one time, and they dropped a lot in price, and so they make for a good intro quad, I think. You find anything?
Is it this big box?
No. Look behind you, and look at that post office bin right there.
Yeah.
Boom, right there.
Is there a certain size or are they?
Well, what color do you see? You see green?
Yeah, I see.
Good, bring me green. I believe green is the 5045 series. Does it say 5045 on that tag? Talk to me, Goose. Let me see. Turn it around. Boom!
Got it.
Perfect. Nice choice.
I needed another package.
What do you have?
Huh?
What do you have now?
This
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. It's coming out good, huh? Yeah, this looks good. I'm really happy with it. It's a good build. I'm glad he got to watch it happen. Now I still got work to do on it in programming, but it was fun. And Evan's good people, so. Who's gonna bring me flounder? Evan, about that flounder. Don't tell Sam. I'll upgrade your motors.
I don't think I need that quite yet.
Hey, bro, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on my. Ooh, that was on to say.
I don't.
Grab any other color. They don't have to be green.
Okay.
Matter of fact, opposing colors will be just fine because that way you'll tell the front from the back.
Okay.
Orange.
Yeah, here's orange. Double check.
50-45-0?
Yep.
All right, you want to open those then for me?
Sure.
Let's get those suckers open. Poor dog. Yeah, this is that's right, Julio. That is correct, my man. Hey, did your shipment come in yet, Julio? I know you just ordered some stuff again. Just wondering how long it's taking right now to get from here to California. Getting an idea. Thanks, homie. All right, so pick a prop. What color do you want to represent the back?
Green.
Okay, so if you see green facing you, you know that the quad is not facing you, right? If you see orange facing you, you have a problem. All right, so we're going to do green. Looks good, huh?
How much is it for a package of these? Because I'll need to buy quite a few of them.
How about I just give you some in exchange for some food one day?
Okay.
All right, cool. I'll just throw in. How many do you think you're going to need?
I don't know.
Just take a guess. Let's just see what you're even close to being right on this. How many props do you think you're going to need?
In just learning how to fly?
Yep.
I'll probably need 20 packages of 2. So
20 packages of 2. So
10.
wait,
10
20 packages of 2?
Mhm.
20 packages of 2 is 40 props. You need 40 props?
I mean, not 20 packages.
10 packages?
Yeah.
So 20 props?
Mhm.
20 props is 4 sets.
Mhm.
Better up that a little bit. Don't worry about it, man. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Need to get a new board for I think I shipped you one out. I thought I shipped you one out. I shipped you out a replacement already, didn't I? So I'll check my thing, but I thought I did. I'll check it, Julio, when I get done here. Yeah, so no, that's fine. These are not expensive at all. I have, if you go in that garage, the other one, there's 34,000 sets. I've got more than I need. So everybody's getting a set for Christmas.
Okay.
I'm making prop Christmas trees, prop kebab, prop gumbo, prop cream. I'm making it all. I mean, I got more props that I know what to do with. But that's because I bought them on sale. All right. So, for right now, okay? For right now, because I need to finish the mount that I made for this camera, which I think I have it somewhere here, but I'll check. Let me see. Let me clear my throat. Let me see if I have it. And if not, then what I'll do... Nope, I'll just have to print it. I think I used it for my testing. But let me see. Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll keep it like that. But let's look it over, okay? So, What do you think?
Looks good.
You like it?
Yeah.
No camera right here, but there will be. So there's 2 things left to do, but these 2 things are going to be more on the programming side, okay? So the first one is going to be your receiver's going to go right here, and then we're going to run the antennas up through here, okay? Second will be put the camera in and then program the quad. However, the quad itself, we need to put the feet on here, so let me do that. And there is, it's pretty cool. The colors came out nice. Yeah, you like it? All right, we're gonna stop here on the live feed, okay? Because the rest of it's gonna be programming for me. So we'll say bye to everybody. Guys, appreciate y'all. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If I've been fed, I will survive. If not, it was good knowing y'all. And we will flip this off, go here, and say bye. Wait, we're on camera. There, nothing, bye. All right, guys, see y'all later. And I'm gonna present that new, don't forget, the new Banshee U150v1, which is right here, fully loaded. All right, and that's got the DVR stack and everything in it. So I'll show you guys more on that. Until next time, guys, we will talk to you soon. Bye.